All right, so now we're going to take a look at Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Sheets. So first, we're going to start with Google Docs. We could start with a new blank document, but we already have our demo sheet, so we're going to go into our demo sheet. So some of the same functionality as many other programs available, such as Microsoft Suite or Office Suite. We have our taskbar at the top. Now, moving along through this, you'll notice that we have the saved and the last edit version history. So once we click that, we'll be able to look at all the changes made to the document. The great thing about the Google Workspace Suite is that all of the changes are live and in real time. So anybody joining in can edit through the Share tab right here. You can add people or groups, and you can change the restrictions as Robert said earlier. Now, like I said, here's our standard taskbar with all the features that we know and we're familiar with. We can close that. We can make it smaller. We can also work from our outline and our summary guide. We can change our editing, as well as if we click here, we'll be able to see that same taskbar that Robert covered earlier on the other Google Workspace platforms. So we've got calendar, keep, tasks, contacts, and maps. Now, clicking on get add-ons, we'll be able to look at some of the add-ons that are available within the Google Workspace marketplace. And within the marketplace, there are a ton of different add-ons that we can add, and these just help to increase the functionality of the Google Workspace program. So we can go ahead and type in here, demo, and that'll be our demo sheet. And as you can see, we're saving and it's now saved to Drive. We can also star this and keep it marked separate from other files ahead of time. Now, moving along, we're going to look at our Google Slides presentation. So as you can see, again, we have our demo presentation right here, our first slide. Now, when you begin to fill in more slides, you'll see all these slides fill in as most other programs show. And in this case, we have the demo presentation, our theme, and Team 4. Now, what we can also do is add speaker notes so that during the presentation time, as you can see, you'll be able to add speaker notes that will show up at the bottom. And this is great for, when you're up presenting the presentation, you'll be able to see these notes instead of having to have a sheet of paper or a separate platform that you'll have to read off of. Now, within Slides, we also do have the Animate tab. This is an important aspect of it because it gives great functionality to the Google Workspace program in terms of transitions between slides and animations within the page. Now, another feature included in all the Google Workspace programs is the Join a Call. So what this does is it gives you the ability to join a call or present this tab to the call. So what that means is with a meeting code or starting a new meeting, you can invite other users with a Gmail email to come and edit and view your presentation. Now, as you can see, you can also sign in and log out of all your other accounts. And let's say I add Team 4, and we'll just add an exclamation point. Again, as you can see, we have the saving to Drive status. Now, finally, moving on, we're going to go to Google Sheets and create a new sheet. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the title and enter demo right there. Once we hit enter, it'll save to Drive and we'll be good to go. Now, we can also reduce the taskbar to add more tiles to the main part of the screen. This just adds to the usability of the program. One of the great parts about the Google Sheets program is the ability to use commands. So for example, if we hit the enter key, we can enter sum, and that'll give us the sum of a series of numbers and or cells. Now this, for example, is very similar to the Microsoft Excel program and competes hand in hand with their program. Additionally, we can also see the ability to add and duplicate sheets. So for example, let's duplicate this sheet right here. Now we have copy of sheet 1. What we can do is we can come and rename it, and we're just going to rename it to sheet 2 right there. And additionally, we can also change the color to help differentiate between the sheets. So we'll do that on sheet 2 and sheet 1. Now, you can also add a sheet right there, and you can see a list of all the sheets that we have. Now, that was just a quick summary of the 3 main programs of the Google Workspace Suite and what they offer in comparison to many of the other programs on the market. Thank you.